Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's edition of DoubleD Talks topic is know where you want to end up. I actually like that saying because it was something that was taught to me by my professor. I remember I was doing an assignment for a journalism class back in school, and I was interviewing this professor who happened to be a teacher that I knew. And towards the end of the interview, I was asking him, what advice does he have to offer? And he was like, just know where you want to end up. He said, if you know where you want to end up, things will begin to fall in place that will guide you to get you there. So you can also look at this in your everyday life as well. Just know where you want to end up. Like the football player in high school. He's doing all that he has to do. He's watching film. He's looking out with his teammates, and he wants to make sure that he's doing the best that he can every Friday night when they're playing against the home team or an away team. Because in his eyes, I want to be in the NFL one day. That's where I want to end up. Or how about a scientist, just an everyday little girl, little boy that's learning about how putting the dishwashing soap in hot water and getting the bubbles forming, the chemical reaction, and that gives them that little to show, what else can happen? Maybe I want to be a scientist. Just know where you want to end up. I want to live in New York City, but I live in Los Angeles. So how am I going to get from point A, Los Angeles, all the way to point B to New York, where I want to work and live at? How am I going to get there? Because I want to end up in New York City. Just know where you want to end up. Me, I want to be a meteorologist, someone you see on TV. A dream I've had since 5 years old. And I've taken steps, albeit my mother, my parents, friends and family, other people, an internship, even going through college, even learning more the skills about what makes weather unique, what makes it so dynamic. Because I know I want to end up as a meteorologist. Just know where you want to end up. That's a question a lot of us ask ourselves. Yeah, we might be in a bad relationship. We might be in a bad job or this and that. But at one point in time, we always kind of ask ourselves, where do I want to end in my life? I know I don't want to be sitting at this job all my life. I know maybe one day I would like to take a trip to Aruba or go down to South America or somewhere around the world. I just know I want to end up somewhere at some point in time in my life. Albeit, am I going to get married soon? Am I going to have kids with my wife or my girlfriend? Am I going to get a bigger house than what I'm living in now? Move from this apartment to this big house? Just know where you want to end up. Because the one thing to always remember, folks, you be the hero in your own story, not nobody else's. And I had a lot of people think that, man, D, you ain't gonna be no meteorologist, man. You should do this. Well, but I've proved a lot of people wrong. Now, granted, I'm not there yet, but I know where I want to end up in career-wise. I want to do is something with weather. So just know where you want to end up. And yes, it does take time. You definitely have to plan it out. And even though you might plan things out, it might go in a straight line. That's not how life is. You got detours, tracks, everything that changes. Divergent paths. Oh, I was, a psychology major, but then I decided to become a sociologist. Or at one point I wanted to be a doctor, and then I ended up becoming a sports nutritionist. Just know where you want to end up. That's just something to always think about. A little food for thought for you. Because remember, you make that choice. You make that decision on what you want to do with your life. Not nobody else. Let that sink in for a little bit, folks.